Okay, so Abuja is divided into two major locations as regards property acquisition. Two major locations. We have the town and we have the suburb. So the town, the suburb. Now, let me start with the town. Now, houses in town, lands in town have high appreciable value. The advantage is that such properties, they have very high increase in value. So that, for example, if you buy a land in such areas at the price of, let's say, 90 million naira, whether land or house or apartment, I can guarantee you within 3 to 4 months that land can worth 150, 160 million, depending on the location itself. That's something unique about houses or lands in town. However, the disadvantage is that because of the high appreciable value, the prices of lands and houses in town are very expensive. They are luxurious, they are expensive because of the high value, depending also on the location in town. So we gonna have locations like Maitama in town, Guzape in town, Wuye in town, Wuse in town, Asokoro in town, and the rest of them. Now let's go to what we call the suburbs. Now suburbs have low appreciable value. Not that they don't have high appreciable value, but compared to town they are lower. But compared to every other part in Nigeria, other states, they are more, or they have high appreciable value. But compared to town, they are lower. So houses, lands in areas like Lugbe, Idu, Kiami, Nyanya, and the rest of them like that, Kuje, Buhari, houses and lands have lower appreciable value. That's the disadvantage. However, the advantage about lands and houses in these locations is that they are cheaper. You could get lands as low as 1.5 million, 2 million in these suburb regions, even though some of the suburb regions are gradually becoming how will I say it, becoming or having lands and houses with high appreciable value. Areas like Lugbe are becoming locations that have high appreciable value. However, the other locations such as Buhari, Kuje have low appreciable value, so their prices are low, which is the advantage. So you could have as low as 1.5, 2 million for 250 square meter and the rest of them. Take notes. Town, suburb, both are good either for investment or for residential purpose or for commercial purpose. And I can tell you, irrespective of the location, whether in town or in the suburb, Abuja generally is a good platform to invest, to have lands and houses anytime, any day. Even the so-called suburb, there are properties that they are rising very fast. This is the time to invest, to own lands, to own houses in Abuja. Send me a DM today and I could assist you to get one for yourself, one for your friends, one for your family members and your loved ones, and you'll be so glad you did.